when the requirements are not clear also, you should be able to understand that and you should be able to implement that. Okay, how they will be doing, okay, that will be looking in, okay, in next classes. But that is a, to solve a complex problems, or okay, to solve a critical problems, we use agile methodology. Okay, what is smoke test? Who will tell? Harish, what is smoke test?
Sir, smoke test, it is a, when combining the two programs, it tests about the behavioral of the program, sir. Hello.
No,
Hello.
no. That is not correct. Edwin, what is smoke testing? Okay, Loki, what is smoke testing?
Sir, smoke testing is also called as building level testing. It is a general automation testing.
Very good, very good. Okay, you are there, but you are not able to phrase that. Okay, good. Okay, but you should read. Okay, so, okay, smoke testing is also called as building verification, not build verification test. Smoke testing is called as build verification test. When there is a new build, you are going to do smoke test on the application. What you do in the smoke testing, whether the system is up and running to do further testing. Okay, like for example, if you want to do smoke test for a Naukri.com, okay, what you do, you log into Naukri, okay, with your user ID, password, okay, you try to create a profile, or you try to edit your profile, or okay, you will try to delete your profile, update these things, and all, you log out. These are the basic things that, okay, that we will be doing to check whether the application is up and running. Why we do build verification testing is, if you are a developer, you will know they will down the servers. Actually, down means they will almost switch off the servers. There won't be any response from the servers to deploy a new code. Sometimes you will even see when you are accessing your HDFC application, they might say, so we are undergoing a maintenance from this period to this period. So you might, sorry for the inconvenience, something like that, they'll tell, right? That is because they're going to completely down the server to deploy a new code into the system. It is the same thing even in the test environment. Okay, they will down the servers. Sometimes they might forget to up the server, or sometimes even if you up also, the systems may not be up and running. To check those things, okay. For example, if you are logging into Naukri.com to do a smoke test, if you are getting a system error, or okay, no response, or okay, critical error, page cannot be displayed, something like this, okay, it is the basic functionality is failing. Okay, that is nothing but you are doing a smoke testing where you do the build verification test. Generally, build verification test or smoke test will be done through automation generally, but yeah, you can do manually also. But since it is a repetitive task that every day you get a new build, you do a same test cases execution, so they try to automate those test cases. What we have discussed yesterday, advantage, disadvantage. Okay, what are software test levels? Who will tell? Manjunath, what are software test levels? There are 4 types of test levels.
Sir, unit test.
Very good.
After we do black box testing, sir, functional testing.
Very good.
After that, we have to test sanity testing, sir.
No. Unit testing is one type, okay, one test level. Then
okay, black box.
Black box testing. There are different techniques in that. Okay, what are those test levels?
Functional and non-functional, sir.
No, that is the kinds of testing that you are telling. Okay. Test levels are, okay, unit testing,
integration testing, system testing, and
system testing, UAT testing.
Very good. Okay, very good. Okay, unit testing, integration testing, system testing, acceptance testing, or user acceptance testing, UAT testing. These are the different test levels that we have. Unit testing is going to be performed by
Developer.
developer. Generally, developers will do the unit testing. Okay, then integration. What is integration testing? Who will tell?
Integration testing performed between two or more modules.
Okay.
The when module 1 and module 2 both are integrated, then the input of module 1 schedule appear to
Okay, module 1.
and module 2 as output is called as integration testing.
No.
Integration testing is a white box testing.
That is correct. But
as part of navigation flow, data flow.
very good, very good. Okay, what is that? Okay, Rajesh, you will going to do as part of integration testing?
Navigation flow, data flow.
Very good. As part of integration testing, we do navigation flow, control flow, data flow. These are the things that we validate as part of integration testing. When two independently working modules are integrated, okay, when two independently working, or when not just two or more, n number of, okay, you have 10 independently working modules. For example, in Flipkart, we will see, okay, how many modules it will have. It will have vendor module, it will have admin module, it will have, okay, normal, okay, the portal search and all, okay, the front end, it will have back end, it will have warehouse, it will have authentication, it will have payment module. There are hundreds of modules which are integrated to, okay, together, and you can see the Flipkart, okay, that is going to functioning. So that is what actually the n number of modules are integrated, and how the application performs when independently working modules are integrated. Okay, sometimes there might be having a miscommunication, or their data is not flowing correctly, or the control is not flowing correctly between the independently working modules. These things are validated, okay, as part of integration testing. See, again, whatever you are doing, you are just checking whether the requirements are working as expected. Okay, it doesn't mean that, okay, you are doing integration testing just to fail it. We are actually doing the integration testing to check whether the application is failing or what. Okay, if it is not failing, what is that? It is very good. We can navigate further. Okay, you can move further, you can deliver that product. Okay, because there is no issues that is found in the testing. If you have any issues, okay, those things has to be fixed by the developer again. Okay, once you give back to them that, okay, this is a defect, okay, that we have identified, okay, can you please fix it? Okay, fine. Okay, now we'll go back to the class. Any questions? Okay, team, please ask. Okay, if you ask only, I'll be able to tell you, otherwise no chance. Okay, I will not be able to understand, okay, whether you have that in your mind or not. Okay, I am not a mind reader. Okay, so yesterday we have done with the regression testing. Okay, now today we'll do smoke testing, and okay, we will do some of the
Sir, please explain about regression testing, sir.
Okay, very good, very good. I am very happy. Okay, if someone is asking question, I will be very happy. Okay, so regression testing is something to check whether the existing functionality is working because of current release changes, current release defect fixes. Okay, the existing functionality. You take a real-time scenario. You have a mirror in your home. Okay, that was a plain mirror. Okay, what is the functionality of mirror? Once you go in front of the mirror, you should be able to see yourself, and okay, you should be able to correct if you have anything that need to be corrected. That is the basic functionality of the mirror when it is built. Okay, that is the basic functionality when it is built. Now there is a requirement from your, okay, maybe if you are married, wife, okay, if it is not, okay, your sister, someone, they told you that we have to decorate this mirror so that it looks good. Now it is plain mirror, we should be able to decorate. That is the requirements given to you. What you started, okay, hiring a person who is actually a developer, okay, who can do the decoration. He did the decoration as per your requirements. Okay, the requirements, okay, is been fulfilled, and you are able to see that, okay, a mirror looks very pretty, very good. Okay, that is functional testing is been done completely. For the current release, the requirements whatever given to the developer, he has done perfectly tested. Okay, you have tested those things. Okay, whether it is screw fitted or whether it is tightly packed, all those things. Okay, what is the color, what is the mate, okay, all those things has been validated. Functionality, it is good for the current release. Now you are, before you are releasing that to your wife or, okay, what your sister, or you have to do existing functionality is broken or what you do, existing functionality is broken. Existing functionality, what was the feature for the mirror when it is built? You are able to see yourself and you are able to correct yourself. So now when you are actually doing the regression testing, only 4 feet, 4.5 feet people are able to see themselves. If it is more than 4.5, okay, you are not able to see yourself because of all the decorations that is been done. What is that? Existing functionality is broken. So now we will give the ticket to the developer. So you have fixed such, you have designed such a way the existing functionality is broken. Can you please redo your revalidate or reconstruct your, then again he will do, okay, that, okay, the existing functionality is not broken, so that, okay, he will modify that. Okay, at least 5 feet people should be able to see through the mirror. That is what the thing. Okay, in the real-time scenario, okay, we have discussed yesterday, there is a payment gateway that is been implemented by Flipkart, for example. These are the existing functionality: net banking, credit banking, and debit banking. So we have change request or, okay, new requirements for the payment gateway. You should be able to do with Paytm, cash and delivery, or coupon. So this has been implemented. Now we are able to do function. Well, as soon as you get these requirements deployed in your system, what you will do? You will do smoke testing first. You will do integration testing. Then you will do functional testing. Then before you are releasing, you do regression testing. As part of regression testing, functional testing, we have validated all these things are working fine. Now we are doing regression testing, but user is not able to do. For example, it is not that, okay, every time it will happen. For example, net banking is not working. What is that? Existing functionality is broken. So we will raise a defect to the developer that user is not able to make a payment with net banking. Can you please check? So there might be a logic missing. So he will correct it. Now again, you do regression testing. So validating whether net banking is working or not. So when you are actually raised a defect and you are trying to do the validation, we do retesting. Okay, this is what actually will come there. Okay, when we are there. Okay, so again you check whether net banking is working, and, okay, Paytm and coupon. If all the payment methods are working, then you are ready to release a product. That is nothing but regression testing. Checking the existing functionality is not broken because of current release changes or defect fixes. That is nothing but regression testing. Any questions? Are you able to get? Okay. Now we know about smoke testing. Okay. Smoke testing, we have discussed. It's the initial level of testing to check whether the application is up and running to do further testing. So sanity testing. Okay. Sanity testing, okay, is a subset of regression testing. It's a subset of regression testing. Again, what is regression testing? To check the existing functionality is broken or what. Sanity testing also will do the same thing, but it will check the critical functionalities. It will check the critical functionality or applicable functionality. Okay. For example, to do a regression testing, you need to work for 10 days you need to work for 10 days, okay, to do the regression testing. You might be having 100 test cases as part of regression testing, and you will be testing all those 100 test cases to complete your regression testing. Now, if someone, okay, project manager or team lead, okay, who are customer, they'll tell you that, okay, Harish, we don't have 10 days, okay, to do a testing. Can you do it in 4 days? Can you do it in 3 days? Then we will go for sanity testing, where critical functionalities is going to be tested or related functionalities is going to be tested. Sanity testing is the subset of regression testing where it will be checking the existing critical functionalities, okay, to ensure that nothing is broken. Okay, smoke test is done at the initial level, at the first testing. Sanity testing is going to be done at the end of the testing, okay, before we release it to the customer. Acceptance testing we already done, okay, it is also called as UAT testing. UAT testing, okay, user acceptance testing. It will be done by the customer or customer representative at the customer environment. They will be validating the business logic or business flow of the application. Okay, then they might even ask, what is retesting? What is regression testing? What is the difference? Retesting is that testing the same functionality with a number of inputs. Is nothing but retesting. Retesting will be generally done when there is a defect fixed by the developer. And the defect is been fixed by the developer, you'll be doing the retesting. Okay, then ad hoc testing. Ad hoc testing is randomly we are testing. The ad hoc itself says that randomly we are testing. There is no test cases, there is no proper process that you are going to follow. You ad hocly test the functionality, okay, whenever you have more time. Okay, so before you are releasing to the customer, we do ad hoc testing just to check, okay, everything is working fine, okay, or it is also called as shakedown testing. What is that? Shakedown testing. For example, you have constructed a block house or something like kids will do, right? They will be constructing with some matchbox or, okay, some dabba and all they will be making. But before they are presenting to the teacher, what they will do? They will do a shakedown. Okay, they'll just shake it. Okay, if anything is dropping, then they will fix it and then they will deliver it. That is nothing but okay, just on a high level, we test all the ad hocly all the critical functionality, like so that, okay, nothing is broken. Monkey testing is also something like that. They will be jumping from one place to other place. Okay, now you search for something, okay, you add it, okay, you go to payments, okay, you come back again, you delete that product, you go somewhere, log out, okay, go to the module, the other module, like this. Okay, you do monkey. Okay, like you will be jumping from one place to another place to check how the application responds. Exploratory testing, this is also very important. Almost like 90% whatever interviews that I given, these people ask what is exploratory testing. Testing the application, for example, okay, what is exploratory? You tell me. What is explore means? What is that to explore?
Looking for something, sir. Looking for bugs or defects.
No, in the general sense, okay, bugs, defects, you leave it. What is explore?
To search, sir, to search anything else.
That is what. So you are trying to explore means you are trying to understand. Okay, with for example, if once you come to Bangalore, they may tell, go explore yourself Bangalore, how it looks. Okay, that means you are going to test it by seeing it. Okay, it is nothing but same thing. Explore testing also. You will test the application, understand the application, then you give your inputs to the application. Okay, you'll go there. Okay, you'll say, okay, what if I do like this? What if I do like that? What is that? Okay, it will going to happen. So what if I give if they are asking you to enter a user ID password, without user ID password, if I log in, what it will happen? Can I do some bypass, something like that. So all these things are exploratory testing. You are trying to understand something and you are trying to implement something. That is nothing but explore. These are the
Sir, sir,
yes, yes.
sir, when will we do the ad hoc testing and monkey testing? Sir, it will be done on first or last?
Last before we delivering the product to the customer.
After sanity testing, sir?
No, ad hoc testing, monkey exploratory testing will be done when you have a time to deliver to the customer. For example, okay, you are supposed to deliver on today. Okay, today is 30th, right? Okay, today you are supposed to deliver your product, but all the testing is been completed by 24th. You have another 4 or 5 days, okay, where you can do some exploratory testing, ad hoc testing, okay, monkey testing, all the exploratory testing. Generally, it will be done when you are new to the application. When you are new to the application, it might be in the beginning of the testing, it might be end of the testing, but when you are new to the application, you do exploratory testing. For example, now if you are getting a job in any company and you go there, they'll ask you to do exploratory testing. You try to understand the application by giving different inputs. Okay. Okay, non-functional testing. Okay, it is something. Okay, it is not much necessary for you, but on a high level, we'll discuss something. Okay, because we are not a non-functional testers. Okay, and it will give you. It will waste much time from your side. Okay, but fine. Okay, we'll high levelly discuss about those things. See, these are the non-functional testings: performance testing, load testing, stress testing, volume testing, security testing, compatibility testing, insulation testing, recovery testing, okay, reliability testing, usability. Okay, usability is again, okay, see, even if it is non-functional, okay, they asked me usability testing. I think one of the interview. Reliability they have asked, compatibility they have asked me. Okay, installation and installation testing they have asked me, recovery testing. Okay, this you should know the definitions at least. So performance testing, okay, it's nothing but how the application performs on a load or on a stress on a, okay, these are the types of performance testing: load testing, stress testing, volume testing. Okay, it is nothing but, okay, how the application, what is the throughput of application. To check the throughput of application, we do performance. Throughput is nothing but you send a request, like for example, you click on in Google, like, okay, manual testing. Okay, how soon you will get okay, the response. Okay, it will be in nanoseconds. Okay, you, before you blink your eyes, you will be able to see the results for the manual testing. So that is nothing but, okay, the response of the application, the throughput of application. Like that, okay, if you have 100 people, that is nothing but load testing. Okay, unusual load. Okay, for example, if you take Flipkart, you will be seeing on a big billion day unusual load. Okay, 1 lakh customer. Flipkart might have registered customers of, okay, for example, 1 crore. Okay. On a big billion day, at least 80 lakhs people will be using the Flipkart. It is an unusual load. Okay. For example, again, if you see bank applications, okay, morning, I think 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, they will come. 10 to 12, it will be having a unusual load. That means huge load will be there. Okay. Again, it will go down. Okay. Again, in the evening around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, before the bank close, the load might get increased. Again, in the evening, okay, after 6, it will be coming down. This is an unusual load. Okay. There is a fluctuation in the load in a day. Okay. How the application performs. Or on a particular day, if there is huge load to the system, how the system behaves. All those things will be performed as part of load testing. Stress testing, it is with the data, hundreds of data. For example, if you see Naukri, not Naukri, you take some government sites, okay, or exam sites, and they'll say, tell today is the last day to submit your application. What is that? It is basically stress testing. Okay, on that day, hundreds of applications will be coming, and the data will be saved into the system. That is nothing but stress testing, volume testing. One second. Okay, now stress testing is okay. Volume testing is again you create with different volumes. Okay, the same thing. Okay, you have a huge volume of data. Okay, then how the application behaves. Security testing. It is again purely like how the application has security. For example, if you give your user ID password, okay, and okay, your Gmail account, if Gmail account is been hacked or your SBI account is been hacked, okay, that means okay, there is a less security in the application. The application is not secure. Okay, if you are able to hack your system, that system is not much secured. So they will have a ethical hackers who will be doing the security testing. Compatibility testing, this is important for you. Compatibility is nothing but how the application performs on the different platforms, like on the OS, okay, Android, or okay, on different servers, browsers, different browsers, different systems, okay, Apple system, Windows system. So all those things, okay, and different systems, how the application performs. For example, sometimes systems will be working or okay, application will be working good in IE, but it will not work on other browsers. Okay, that is compatible. Our application is more compatible to IE browser. Okay, that is what they will be. If sometimes you use your application on Chrome browser or something, they might give you the error message or pop up that okay, this is more compatible on the IE browser. Okay, try to use, or different IE browsers also. IE also there will be having a different versions. In this version or higher version, lower version, the system will be performing. Okay, that is what the compatibility testing. Initialization testing, again same thing, installation or uninstallation testing. How soon the application will be able to install, how soon the application will, how quick the application will be able to uninstall. Okay, those things will be done as part of installation testing. On which environment it will be installed, on which speed it will be installed, all those things will be done as part of installation testing. Recovery testing, again same thing. So sometimes you might be having a crash in the application, so the application might be completely crashed out. So what in that situation, what we do generally, we will switch off and switch on the system, it will be working. So that is a recovery system, how soon the application can be recovered. Okay, in the real-time scenario, what they will do is, recovery is nothing but they will have big servers, right? They will just power off that and they will try to reboot that system. How much time it will take to reboot the entire system. Usability testing, this is very critical actually. This is something related to CSS, okay, that they will be having. How the usability of the application, what is the for example, how the application behaves. Okay, if you are using any usability application, it will give you the user experience. Like, okay, if you are entering user ID password incorrect, it will give you a pop-up that okay, user ID is incorrect or password is incorrect, or okay, it will give you that okay, password should be these criteria to be entered or something like that. This is what the usability of the application. So whenever it is user friendly, the application is user friendly, that is nothing but usability. So they will be checking all those colors, fonts, buttons, okay, all those things will be validated as part of usability testing. Compliance testing, localization testing is actually completely different. Okay, that okay, they'll have how the application, all those complaints and all will be there. That is fine, you leave it. Okay, these are the things that you should be knowing on a high level. Again, we are not non-functional testers, we are just a functional testers. We are not much concentrating on this, we do only functional testing. Any questions? If nothing, then we'll start with actual thing, like test case design techniques. We'll just start with test case design techniques. Okay. Okay. What is technique in general scenario? Anyone?
It is a way, sir.
It's a
Way
way.
to done the things.
It's a way. Good. Okay. Anyone else wants to try? What is technique? Any general way. Okay. So you have a different technique. That's what they're doing.
Logic takes care.
Logic. Okay. Very good.
Sir, before after writing the test scenarios, we will after we will write the test cases to check that application is working or not, like that.
Okay. But generally technique, what is that technique? Okay.
It is taking short time of work.
Very good. Okay. There is actually a different way of doing things. Okay. See, with a technique you do. Okay. That's how they will tell, right? Okay. You are doing something, okay, in a, what is this, very old fashion or something, or okay, in a traditional way of doing something. Now, if you have a technique, If you add a technique for that, okay, then you will be able to do things faster. You will be able to do things in accurate way. You will be able to solve the critical problem in a lesser time. That is what the technique says, right? Okay, you have a different technique. Like for example, Malinga is having a different type of technique to bowl, right? So that okay, people will be confused, or okay, they'll be, he is having accuracy. Even with that technique, you'll be having accuracy of taking wickets. Okay, everyone will have a bowling, okay, that functionality or okay, that nature. But when you have a technique, when you add a technique for that, you have a technique. Half spin you do, full swing, okay, outer swing. This is how the technique is added to the core skill. Core skill is there. For that, you have a technique to make the things faster or better way of doing the things. That is nothing but technique. So same way, even for test case design also, we have some types of techniques that will help you to do the things better and faster. Okay, there are two types of, on a broader way, they have divided into two types of techniques, and there are some more also, okay, that we'll see. But on a broader way, static test case design technique, dynamic test case design technique. So these are the two types of testing techniques that we should do. Static, what is static means? You will be reading in your BTech all those things, right?
It is not changed, sir.
It
Sir,
won't.
static means mathematical, sir.
Okay.
Static means it not changing.
It will not change. Okay. The structure which is there. For example, he is a static person, means he is not going to respond for anything. He will be static. He will be sitting idle. Okay. That is nothing but static. It doesn't change for any input. Okay. You give something input, it will not change. It will be there static. For example, if you pour water on a wall, it will be static. It doesn't have any impact. The water will come down. That's it. Okay. It doesn't have any impact. It will be stable. The same thing, static technique also, they are static. They doesn't have to change it. Okay. There are different ways of static design techniques that they are doing. 1 minute. Okay. First static design technique is review, walkthrough, and inspection. So review is something, okay, you will be having an individual review. Okay, you will be having an individual review that you will alone do the review by yourself. Okay, you will not be involving anyone. Okay, the document will be shared with you, and okay, you will be reviewing the document, okay, by yourself. Okay, there is no other person who is actually going to help you. Okay, you will be sitting by yourself and you will be reviewing. For example, test case design has been done by you. Okay, you have done the test case design. What you will do, you will give those test cases to your peer or your lead. They will review and send you back the review comments. Individually, a person who is going to review the document and you will sending the comments. So there you have identified some defects, right? It doesn't require, okay, that you should have a build or something to do a testing. Okay, even the document can be reviewed and identified defect. For example, if you created a BRD, FRD, okay, so if that document is reviewed, okay, what is that? Okay, it will help you to identify defect at the initial stage of the development. It is called as, again, verification, right? Verification is one of the method of, okay, validating the identifying the defects. Verification is one of the method of identifying the defects. The same thing, the static techniques will help you to identify those things. Verification, for verification, these are the techniques will be used to do the verification. First is review. Review is a informal way of doing the testing, where the document is going to be reviewed offline and you will be sending the review comment. Next is walkthrough. Walkthrough is little bit formal, okay, where author is going to walk through the document and a group of people will be coming together and they will be giving their comments or inputs to the document. Okay. For example, if I have designed the BRD, I am a business analyst, I have designed a BRD. So I will ask, okay, all the people to come to one room, okay, whether it is development manager, QA manager, development team, QA team, okay, everyone in the business, okay, everyone into one room. I will walk through the document. This is a requirement, this is the requirement. So people can give their comments there and the comments will be accepted or, okay, discussed and rejected, okay, whatever it is there, okay, then the document will be updated as per the comments given from the team. Same thing, if I have designed the test cases, so I am going to have a walkthrough of the test case saying that, okay, this is a requirement, this is a test case that I have created, something like that. Okay, I am going to walk through the test case document and people will give their comments. Inspection is again more formal, okay, where we have all the rules and responsibilities are set upfront before they come to meeting, and we are going to schedule a proper meeting and we are going to share the document before, okay, they come for meeting. So they will offline review those things and they will come with already existing questions, and the people who are there in the inspection will have a proper role responsibility defined to them, like reviewer, author, recorder, okay, all those things, like each and every individual, okay, approver, like that, each and every role who is actually there in that, okay, they will have their responsibility. For example, approver, after the reviewer, after the inspection completed, the approver should be able to approve if there is no comment. If there is any comments, okay, it will be recorded by a recorder. He will be sending out those, okay, in the form of MOM, means minutes of meeting. MOM will be shared. People will be update this document as per the comments given in the inspection, and it will be again sent for approval. Okay, like that, each and every individual who is there, they will be having their roles defined in the inspection. Review is a informal way. Walkthrough is a little bit formal. Inspection is more formal, where each and every role will have their responsibility to be performed, okay, after the inspection. These are the static test case design techniques. Dynamic test case design techniques, okay, this is very important, and these are the techniques that we use as part of our day-to-day activities in we have 4 or 5 types of techniques, but for now we'll do first equivalence class partition. Sam, come here. Sam, 1 second. I'll come back. Okay. Equivalence class partition and boundary value analysis. These are the 2 different types of techniques. Okay, but fine. Okay, we are already 10:07. Okay, I don't want to go into much into that. Stop sharing. Stop recording.